Okay, so I've had this watch for about 3 weeks. I love it. I've had a few smartwatches over the years. This is by far the most polished experience I've had using a smartwatch. Um, Always been on the Android side of things, so I can't really compare it to the Apple Watch because I don't know nothing about that. But I do know about the older Samsung Gear watches, and like some other Wear OS watches. This is amazing, right? You get the Play Store, so you can install apps, of course, from the App Store, Play Store. Very useful apps as well, right? So I'm talking things like Todoist. If you're into task management, WhatsApp. You can get YouTube Music, Google Maps, Gmail, Google Home, control your smart stuff. So those things are very good. Chevron app, you can pay for gas. Some very useful day-to-day apps you can get from the App Store, which is very, very good. The watch runs very smoothly, no lag. Never seen it lag, to be honest. The screen is exceptionally bright. I think it goes up to 3000 nits. So I've never had to really turn the brightness all the way to the maximum, to be honest. As a matter of fact, if I try to maximize the brightness, it actually hurts my eye. So it's very bright. NFC, so you can make mobile payments. So I got a few cards on there, Capital One, Fifth Third, so on. You get access to Google Gemini. What's the weather?
In Tampa, it's 83 and partly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 79 degrees and clear.
Alright, so Google Gemini is ridiculously powerful and I think underrated. It's extremely powerful to be able to access your calendar, set a reminder, check any information you want right from your wrist. You can also say, hey Google. Well, I'm in battery saver mode right now, so that won't work. But if I turn on battery saver, give it a minute just to load, I can say, hey Google. So you see, you don't even have to press the button. So Google Gemini makes this watch very powerful, in my opinion. The battery life is good. The battery life is about 1 day. So if you get up in the morning and you charge the watch, you won't have to charge it again until the next day. Even if you sleep in it, it should last you 1 full day. By the next day in the morning, you'll probably be at maybe 20% or 10% or so, depending on your usage. But the battery life is very good. If you turn on battery saver, the battery will last 2-3 days. As a matter of fact, I haven't charged this. I charged this watch in the morning and I had battery saver on. I just turned it off and you can see I'm still at 74%, and I went to right now it's like after 10 in the night. So the battery life is good, not great, but definitely more than enough if you're okay charging your watch every day. What else? The straps are easy to remove. You can see I have this one. This is my wife's watch. This one is the 40 millimeters, I think, and then mine is the 44 millimeters. So, but the straps are very easy to replace or change. You just press this button and they just slide right out. I find the health features to be good also. So with this watch you can do your sleep, your heart rate, blood oxygen. You can do a lot of workouts, all different types of workouts. If you're into that, you can do your stress. I find this to be very accurate as well. Your vascular load, antioxidant. I'm not sure if this really works. Mine says very low, and my wife, hers says kind of like in the middle there, but it's in labs, so this is a feature that I guess isn't really fully tested yet or whatnot. But it can also do ECG but you need a Samsung phone to do ECG and sleep apnea. Blood pressure, you can't actually use this watch to check your blood pressure, at least not with my Samsung phone in the US. I think they don't have FDA approval, so you can't actually use it to check your blood pressure. But I know maybe in some markets you can. But yeah, this watch I 100% recommend it. It has been a joy for me to use. I use it every single day. I ask it a lot of questions, and if you are okay giving up all your privacy and you want to use Gemini, it's very powerful because you can check your calendar, you can add notes, you can add specific details about yourself, and then the watch really just does the work. You're just like, hey Gemini, when's my next payday? What do I have a new email, etc., etc. So very powerful watch, very smooth, very nice, and I like the design. I think it's unique. I think it's simple. Some people don't like it, but I think it's very simple and unique, and it's very light as well. So I recommend this watch. I have nothing but good things to say about it. I think it's great. If you want to get one, I would suggest getting one. This is the LTE version. This is not. I just want to say one more thing. The LTE version, just be careful, because I thought you could just buy the watch and then just buy an eSIM somewhere and go into settings and add the eSIM, but you can't actually do that. You have to add the eSIM to this watch using the Samsung Wearables app, and it's going to try to connect to your carrier and some other stuff. So you can't just manually add any eSIM. You have to ensure that your carrier supports it. Like me, I try to be prepaid. I have T-Mobile and I'm prepaid. T-Mobile does not support prepaid plans for watches, so I can't add a line to this without going postpaid. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, the watches are great.